Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Outside Russell. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Russell against Morant. Russell attacking. Towns up top. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous...
Oh, hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, good instincts by Russell on defense, using his quickness to his advantage on this end.
Here's Morant. And a nice finish on the layup.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Now McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Morant. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Ooh, poked away. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
5 to shoot. Towns, that's good.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Connects from downtown. Bain's got 6 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
The kick out to Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
With or without the ball, Russell's versatility in the open floor creates mismatches.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Stolen by Jackson. From deep, Bain. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. 3 on the clock. Over Russell. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Towns. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. Three-pointer. That one is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. Up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
A good look from Bain. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gobert has gotten his second bucket of the game. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. A shot to stop the run. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And the shot's good. Edwards got 6 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Morant finds Bain. Here's Adams. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Up and over Russell. And that one's long. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. Outside Russell. Last season, we saw some shocking single-game performances, Smitty. Several stars had 45-plus point nights, or even well above that.
We are, BA, and I think because a lot of the three-point shooting adds to a lot of buckets. It's a shooter's league right now. Prolific scores are rising to the top. Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Outside Russell. A minute 37 left to play in the first half. Outside Edwards. McDaniels up top. Pass to Russell. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis trailing here. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Outside Moran. Pass to Bain. Puts one up from 19. Good. And the setup by Moran. Bain's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
Russell to pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Bain, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Now here's Moran. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Xavier Tillman is out there with Green. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Reed in the post, working on Jones, and they pick up 2. Reed's gotten his first points in this one.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies, Williams.
Pass to Tillman. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in. If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Green, a screen. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
BA, no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Outside Jones. Outside Williams. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Green. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jones from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. You don't see the finger roll that much anymore, but when you do, it's always a treat.
Knocked loose. The three is up. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half.
At the line for Memphis, Zion Williams, taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Williams. Clark is checked in for Memphis. And Williams drops them both. Here's Noel, looking for his first basket, still in this one. There's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brandon Clark.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. No problems knocking that one down.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Anderson can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Green. Here's Conchar. It's Williams, high post. Anderson's there. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
And he dunks it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Jones, the pass to Williams. And it's all from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Prince down low, defended by Jones. Prince can't hit. Memphis has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Pass to Clark. Oh, and Reed with a block. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Anderson against Green. Anderson with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the clock. Fires it. Reed, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. Here's Conchar. This one for 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves now holding a 12-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Brady plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Left side McDaniels. Back to Russell. Down low. And the jam by Gobert.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Jackson, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Towns against Jackson. Gobert passes to Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Left side, Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Edwards against Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bane's game. It helps him get to the line.
And Bane drops them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Russell against Morant. Outside Russell. It's McDaniels on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
From deep, Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. Memphis has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. And stolen by Gobert. Edwards against Bane. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Picked by Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Lets a floater go. The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Bane with it, now guarded by McDaniels.
Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Russell against Morant. Russell, that's good.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And here's Jackson. Back to Bane. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they've been relying on his three-point stroke all game. And he doesn't let them down when it matters most.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
And stolen by Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And it's critical. Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And Morant drops them both.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
.58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Bain. Outside for Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. And here's Memphis now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Outside Edwards. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
How big is that? Or should I say, how big might that become? Just a brutal mistake.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed. That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy. Clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding his shot.
And stolen by Edwards. And Minnesota calls time here. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jackson. Bain, the pass to Brooks. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
To the middle. Outside for Russell. Launches a 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big-time bucket.
Here's Morant. Takes it inside. Morant with the slam!
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
The 3 from Russell. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis leading. And here's Brooks. Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Bain. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 25 points.
It only takes a couple to fall for Desmond Bain to hit his groove. Then after that, he is rolling.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Here's Morant. Money.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Payne against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Payne. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Towns against Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. With the crossover, Russell. No good! And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, previous plays calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure that after review, the ruling stands. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
You're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those two down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And it's out of bounds. Minnesota.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands.
Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
Right on time.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
One of the greatest shots you'll ever see. The three with nothing but zeros left on the clock.
Stolen by Russell. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. They escape with the W.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on Juke. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point. Edwards. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Johnson finds Booker. Bridges, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Gobert down low. Defended by Bridges. Towns wide open. It's good on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul outside, just 5 on the clock. Booker is screen on Russell. Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Now Booker after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And the Suns miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Edwards against Paul. The kick out to Towns. Fires for 3. Paul grabs the board. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Russell hits them both. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Russell against Paul. On the wing, Bridges. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Inside. Here's Gobert. The shot that time, not on target. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul outside. At the top of the key, Bridges. Johnson, a wide open look. Knocked away. Minnesota in the lead. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Paul outside. Booker with no one around. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Bridges finds Ayton. Johnson with it. Kick by Bridges. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Towns in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul for 3. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
You can count on Booker for some three-point efficiency. He might not take as many as he used to, but still dangerous.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Passes to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Towns. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That one a tad off onto the right, but drops in for him.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Russell fires away from way outside. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Towns, the pass to Russell, and they pick up 2.
You see where the size of Russell is such an advantage, especially in that painted area.
Paul outside. Johnson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Paul kicks to Johnson. Bridges dishes to Johnson. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the dunk by Towns.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Booker with a deep 3. And the Suns miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
That was your Suns Andrew Dance team, everyone. Get louder.
Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Johnson outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Booker outside. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
So looking it over. There's the lob to Towns. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's Johnson outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McDaniels. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Paul kicks to Booker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Russell. Right wing. McDaniels passes to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court. Suns
trailing. 54 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it out to Johnson. Booker outside. That's tipped. Paul passes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Pass to Noel. And there's the pass to Reed. Pass to Johnson. Booker at the elbow. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
And athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
Here's McLaughlin. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a thank you, David. Folks.
Your Suns, 23. The Timberwolves, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Noel in its shooting guard. Here's McLaughlin. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talent, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And Crowder slams it in.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Timberwolves have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
This is it to Craig. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's McLaughlin. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Anderson's inside game reminiscent of an old teammate of his, Boris Diaw, patient in the post around the rim.
Pass to Lee. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Here's McLaughlin. He's covered by Shamet. The pass to Noel. Craig pulls it in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Pass to Noel. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low, Reed, and he jams it with authority.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Hunarik, right side. Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Andrew Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
First personal
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Craig sets the screen for Crowder. From downtown, connects from three-point range. Crowder's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
Important for this offense to have a perimeter threat that's being provided for them right now by Jay Crowder.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Shamet kicks to Lee. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Craig. Now Shamet. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. Craig pulls it in. Suns lead by 7. Three-pointer. Crowder hits it from three-point range. Crowder's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Phoenix. And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lee kicks to Craig. Lee trying to get open. Craig can't get it to go. Prince, the pass to Anderson. Lee outside. On deep. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 10. And we're... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball. Play within the offense and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
It's stolen by Gobert. Russell against Bridges. And it's Russell missing. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Took him no time at all on that one. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's hauled in by the Suns.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Booker against Edwards. Over in the corner, Paul. Bridges for three. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside, Russell to stop the run and misses it off the right side of the rim.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Towns. And he...
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
Paul kicks to Booker. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. And the Suns miss again.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now the pass to Russell. Lobbed up there for Edwards. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Ayton a screen on Edwards. And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota. Now Russell. From deep. It's not going to go for him. So it's the Suns winning easily here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's meet the visiting team.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Russell, 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. A 3 from the inbound. 3 seconds left. And Edwards, here we go. Paul George pulls it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Wall against Russell. Pass to Zubats. Here's Leonard. Jacks up a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Morris. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Here's hoping this will help them build some offensive energy. It took a while to hit that first shot.
Oh, got a piece of it. Gobert passes to Towns. The 3 from Russell. Pure from three-point range.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Pass to Morris. Now Leonard. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Left side, Edwards. Here's Towns. Leonard defending. Towns passes to Edwards. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Left side Wall. Morris against Russell. Edwards comes with a double team. From the high post. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Edwards. Russell from outside gets the 3-ball to go. Russell's got 6.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Outside Wall. George outside. Out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. For 3. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Yeah, just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a 3 of his own. Beautiful.
Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Wall. Up top Zubats. Defended by Gobert. Out to Leonard. Morris, a screen on McDaniels. McDaniels against Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. And it's McDaniels off the drive. To the inside. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Ball with it. George outside. No one near him. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Clippers ahead.
And your Clippers Houston team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside. Morris, a screen on McDaniels. Here's Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Zubats. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. In 2022, we saw a lot of teams playing a slightly slower game, Doris, compared to previous seasons.
I think, Brian, what's interesting about the NBA is it's a game that is in a constant state of evolution. You had the three-point revolution. You had a stretch of time where teams would not hit the offensive glass. That has now come back a little bit. Unequivocally, defense is improving drastically, and so you've got to find a way to score it.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Zubats inside. McDaniels covering. Out to Leonard. Back to Zubats. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Russell. Ooh, nice D from George.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Let's give a big hand to your Clippers.
Let's hear it for your Clippers.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Russell against Wall. Pass to Edwards. Russell from outside. Drops in the three. Russell's got 9. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Kicks it to George. 4-3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Here's Russell. He's got 9. Inside. From the arc. Shot clock at 3. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
George against Edwards. The kick out to Morris. And here's Leonard. He's got 5. Over Russell. Another shot. Shot by Leonard, no good. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Wall. Fires the 3. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, BA, because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Leonard against Edwards. Leonard passes to George. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Russell from outside. It doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. 43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ball for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Fires from the wing. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. Throws it up high, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Clippers ahead. Allie, as always, thank you.
14.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. Out to Covington from downtown. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Covington's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And Minnesota calls time here. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's McLaughlin. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl-Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Jackson outside. About a minute played here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Kennard outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Reed with the rebound.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Noel, defended by Kennard. Powell with a steal. Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. Covington with it. And the jam by Covington.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Here's McLaughlin. Batum pulls it in.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Pulls up on the wing. Nice shot by Kennard. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, Luke Kennard showing the handle in the pick-and-roll game. It's going to be so difficult to cover him with that aspect.
And he lobs it up. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Trying to cut into the deficit. You wouldn't normally attempt to dunk that difficult, but he's trying to spark this team right now.
And you know, it's something he does for them night in, night out. Powell for 3. Jackson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Jackson's got his first basket.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Good D by Covington. And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, B.A., because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Anderson against Covington. Here's Prince. Oh, Covington with a block.
Tremendous anticipation from Robert Covington. Sends it back.
Wow, that's good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Kennard. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
That one's off.
Shooting 2.
And the second free throw is good. 32 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now Jackson. Going inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson, and he's going for the lob. here's Kennard. Picked by Covington. Launches it. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the fourth.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Minnesota calls time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Outside McDaniels. Edwards for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Pass to George. Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Out to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's McDaniels. Drops in the layup for 2.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Ball with it. Pass to George. The 3. They get it back. No good. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's Towns. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. George outside. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. And the Clippers lead by 11.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
The shot by Russell, no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Ball against McDaniels. Zubac passes to George. Zubac screen from deep three-point range. George's shot is off.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
2 minutes.
Outside wall.
2 minutes.
George, a screen on Russell. George outside. Got a piece of it. From outside the arc. George with another miss. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. George against Russell. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard outside. 3-pointer. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough. And, of course, they closed strong.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Morris on the wing. George outside. Morris, a screen on Edwards. George for three. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. Counted from distance.
Three-point basket.
Here's Wall. So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
boys, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Oh, here's Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Top of the key. Jump shot is good.
Guys, just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Russell against Morant. Bain with the screen on Russell. Outside, Bain. From outside, off the mark. We're about 1 minute into the first.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Russell from long range. And here are the Grizzlies. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge in this game. He said shot blocking. To be able to protect the rim really is invaluable. It's one of the things that sets us apart. See if they can lock down the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Obviously, they feel that's the strategy that will earn them the W.
And Kevin, when you're disruptive defensively, especially early on, that can help change the complexion of the rest of the game.
And that priority on defense establishes a team-first mentality. Guys have to work as a unit. It's a good mindset to get into early.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. There's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Morant finds Bain. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Edwards drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here is Edwards. To the paint, stolen by Brooks. Bain with it. He's picked up by Russell. Bain kicks to Morant. 1:32 left in the first quarter. The dish to Adams. And a wide open look for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now Russell, after the miss, 3 from Desmond Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Outside, Bain. Here he goes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Edwards drives in. That one falls. Edwards got 6.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Payne for 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves leading by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Brooks, the pass to Bain. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Now Russell. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And that one's good, Towns.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Here's Bain. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Now, here is Russell. Towns wide open. Off target from outside. Brooks outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert down low. Brought by Morant. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Towns.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Morant. Gobert with the block. McDaniels with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. He's looking for Russell and finds it. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
High effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. There's the pass to Edwards. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And Edwards with the stop.
And you cannot deny Edwards' pure speed, running the floor like a man on a mission.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Edwards. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Bain with the screen on Russell. Outside, Bain. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And they get it back. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Bain. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant kicks to Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Brooks against Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Morant. Great D that time from Edwards.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Towns. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 10. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Wide open look. They get it back. Tries again. Gobert. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. Bain sets the screen for Morant. Shoots the three. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. McDaniels defending. Brooks up on top. Outside, Bain. Three-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks for the great interview, David.
26, the Grizzlies. 16.
Play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. Then it's Green. And it's Conchar in at the 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Going to high school in the L.A. area. Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Here's McLaughlin. Prince outside. Misses the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Green passes to Williams. Back to Green. Reed with the block. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. That one goes. Count it. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Anderson in the post, working on Jones. Prince kicks to Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Anderson gets it to go.
And that's how you lead
naturally.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Jones looking for an opening. The kick out to Williams. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Noel. From deep. The shot will not fall. Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Conchar. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
John Conchar at the line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Noel. And there's the pass to McLaughlin. Lock at 6. Outside, Jones. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Anderson can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Williams in the post, defended by Anderson. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Williams for 3. Williams missing again. Timberwolves leading by 6. Inside, Prince, and he dunks it down.
The lead just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so here's Memphis, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Prince wide open. No good from outside. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Williams. Another shot. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive edge.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Jackson, who's checked in for Williams. Brooks comes in for Danny Green. Baines checked in for John Conchar. And it's John Morant in for Jones. Timberwolves leading by 5. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the lob to Town. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's Morant in the corner. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Town. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Morant. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Minnesota on top, leading by 5. And time for this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Outside, Edwards. Over to the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves. Free throw good, Bane.
Well, if you pull players of who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And the Timberwolves call time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He set some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit. He stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Bane against Edwards. Adams down low. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Second chance shot, and that one, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
It can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. Double-checking, and the game continues on.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Towns in the corner. Morant against Russell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Up top, Bane. That one, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
And how about those long strides of Towns? Uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact.
Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Morant kicks to Bane. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
To the paint, here's Edwards. That shot off. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. It's a 5-point game.
Collateral play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
First free throw is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Outside Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And the second free throw, good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant surveying the D. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
Jackson passes to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Jackson. Payne for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Payne's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's Russell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Towns, no luck. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Morant throws it down.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. Back to Russell. Shoots it. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
Morant passes to Bing. Back to Morant. It's good from beyond the arc.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Morant against Russell. And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 2. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Payne for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Deep 2 from Russell. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
Feeling out the pick and roll. Russell never looks like he's in a hurry.
Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Bane. Now here's Morant. Yes!
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Russell from long range. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late
Here's the shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Russell. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Oh, had a nice open look right there.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Russell. Nice move. And he lays it in. Russell's got 5 now.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Paul against Russell. The kick out to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Russell against Paul. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Gobert. And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul with it. Russell covering. Gobert against Booker. Outside Paul. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
Paul hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Outside Paul. Out to Bridges. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Now here's Russell. He's got 7. Pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. 5 to shoot. Towns passes to Gobert. He's off on that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
Now here's Russell. Picked by Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. The 3 from Russell. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
The kick out to Johnson. No good on the triple. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McDaniels passes to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Oh, deflected and stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Russell covering. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. And the lob disrupted, not to be. And now the Suns fast break.
Boy, the incredible court vision of Paul. He gets the ball to his guys where they can do something with it.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Timberwolves all timeout. And your first Avenue Breakers. Make some noise. Make some noise for the first.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell the pass to Towns. Three-pointer, no good. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Suns on top.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one. And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Russell. The Suns getting their last shot to go. That one drops for him.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Booker, 6 to shoot. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Russell. Again, Russell missing. Phoenix has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Paul passes to Booker.
Hey, who's watching now? I got your help outside.
And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Paul against Russell. There's a screen. Paul passes to Booker in the air. And he sinks the layup. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, this is where Paul likes to work his magic. Very effective at making the right pass in the pick and roll.
Steps back. Outside Russell. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. It's Johnson with a drive. Out to Bridges. Outside Johnson.
I got him.
Back to Paul. Outside Johnson. 4 on the clock. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Outside Johnson.
When you're trying to score the ball, the last person you want to see coming at you is Rudy Gobert.
The crossover. Oh, Booker with a block. Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breaker. Give it up for your First Avenue Breaker.
The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter.
Here comes the T-shirt.
Russell against Paul. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Now here's Russell. He's got 9 to the paint. Here's Gobert.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Johnson passes to Booker. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Russell, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson. The first one falls.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker, and stolen by Edwards. Throws it up high, and it's Towns with the power finish.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Paul passes to Johnson. The kick out to Paul. A good look from Johnson. Tries again. Ayton finds Paul. Outside Booker. Puts up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
The shot by Russell, no good. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So as we can...
17, the Suns, 36.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies!
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Jay Crowder is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Damian Lee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Craig in at the small forward position.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, hit all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And so here's Phoenix, following the score by Minnesota.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Outside Russell. He can't get it to go. Saric with some nice D. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
Second personal foul.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Down low, stolen by Reed. Here's Prince. Here's Noel, and he banks in the layup.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Shamet. Outside Craig. Back to Shamet. And here's Crowder from the arc. Nails it from 3. Crowder's got 6 points in the quarter.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Here's McLaughlin. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to Craig. Crowder outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the three-pointer goes.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Anderson. It's hauled in by Saric.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Anderson against Crowder. Craig with a screen on Anderson. Pass to Shamet. Takes a 3. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's McLaughlin. And it's good. 2 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Shamet. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Lee. Clock at 6. He shoots it.
2 minutes.
Shamet, no good.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
And it's flushed down and Max Jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Crowder, following the score by Minnesota. Inside, here's Craig. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Tipped. Crowder with a steal.
Timberwolves foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Lee. Back to Shamet. Now Craig. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Saric. Nice move. The Suns need to get off a shot. Craig, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Here's Shamet. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Lee. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Saric, the pass to Crowder. From deep. No luck on that one. And so it's Phoenix. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Their efficiency. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For 3, Bridges on target from range. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Phoenix dominating the game. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Booker against Edwards. From deep three-point range, McDaniels with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Russell. Deflects the pass. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. And Booker puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Booker's got 19 points.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
The 3 from Russell. And the three-pointer goes.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Ayton with a screen. Pass to Paul. Edwards against Booker. Now here's Ayton from deep. Russell with the rebound. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. The 3 from Russell. Here's the 3. Another miss by Russell. For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Booker against Edwards. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Russell from outside. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix the other way now. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. McDaniels against Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Booker no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
59 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. So it's Minnesota now. Russell from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
For 3, Booker. Edwards pulls it in.
he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
There's the three. And Aiden pulls it down. Johnson with it. Pass to Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight.
Here we go.
So the Clippers win the tip. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Wall. No good on his first attempt of the game. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
What dominance from Kawhi on the glass, making sure he gets those second chance points.
Now the pass to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Now, here is Russell. Gobert down low, working on Zubac. Gobert with a screen on Wall.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
The line for Minnesota.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
And so Russell hits them both. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Edwards after Paul George getting his 3 to go. This one for 3. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. Russell's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Wall. Leonard with the screen on Russell. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Clock is at 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. He's got 5.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Deep 2 from Russell. The dive for the ball. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Morris. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. The shot, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Out to Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Man, how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Pass to Wall. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard inside. McDaniels defending. Morris passes to George. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Out to Morris. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Morris Sr.
Morris has got 5.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Russell, and the layup is good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And here's George. A tray. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Clippers.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now, here is George. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. 8 points for him. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the route.
Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 7. And Edwards with the stop.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Russell against Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Outside, Russell. Left side, Edwards. And the pass to Towns. Over Wall. Up again. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George looking over the floor. Leonard with the ball. 11 points in the game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gobert with it. Leonard picks him up. Morris with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Wall up top.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Back to George. Puts it up. That shot misses. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Wall. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got 6.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Towns for 3. It's John Wall with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. George up top. Edwards defending. Here's Wall. And it's off the back rim. No good. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Russell dishes to Towns. Out to Russell. Over to Wall. Russell, no good. Clippers leading by 7. Wall looking it over. Leonard with the screen on Russell. Wall passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Towns. For 3. Another miss by Minnesota. A 3 from Leonard. The shot, no good. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He ends up dropping in. Okay, David, much appreciated.
17, the Clippers, 26.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Jackson passes to Covington. Back to Jackson. And there's the feed to Covington. A shake and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McLaughlin. This is it to Reed. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Minnesota with the ball.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late,
which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty, and he shoots the 3 ball with such confidence.
Here's McLaughlin. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's the 3. Kennard on the wing. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Down low. Here's Noel. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jackson kicks to Powell. Now Kennard. Covington setting the pick for Kennard. Kept alive. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. Guarded by Jackson. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Noel. Outside Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Powell on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's Prince. Here's Reed. Pass to Noel. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Covington.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Clearly a foul.
Second personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And that one falls for Reed. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Knocked loose. This is to Jackson. At the top of the key, Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson down low. Reed with the block. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over Batum. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Kennard's shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now, here's Kennard. Batum scanning the floor. He kicks to Jackson. Covington setting the pick for Jackson. That's a 2 from Kennard. Minnesota with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Reed finds Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Clippers leading by 8. Powell, the pass to Batum. Back to Powell. They need this one. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds in this game. Prince against Jackson. Prince misses. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. Outside Batum. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Leonard. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here is George. And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Clippers. Here's Russell. And it's good, 2 points.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
Russell against Wall. He feeds it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Assisted.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Russell against Wall. Lets the 3 fly. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 7 on the bucket from Russell.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
Leonard the pass to Morris. On the wing, George. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. They grab their own miss, and Gobert kicks to Russell. Tries again. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 9. Now, here's George. outside Leonard. Lets it go with the three. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
Taking 3 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The good-looking shot from the wing. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They're at 10.
Yes. Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here's George. There's the triple. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Now, here is Russell. He took the opportunity when he saw it. Russell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And George kicks the wall. George with the ball. Shot on the wing. Again with Clippers.
Silky smooth stroke. Nice touch. Paul George is a terrific jump shooter.
Now Edwards. Gobert the screen. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
And that one's good. Russell.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They came. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. First.